Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, I will show you how to record internal audio on Mac absolutely free of cost. I think in order to avoid situations or cases of copyright issues, Apple nowadays doesn't let users record the internal system audio directly with any of its built-in programs or any of the apps installed from the App Store. This means that the system sound can be recorded through the special emulator, um, uh, in other words, fake or virtual audio device, which means you have to either buy a software someone built for this purpose or you have to find a free solution. Fortunately, there indeed is an absolutely free way around this trap, and I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. For this purpose, we will use the already available QuickTime player for recording, but because this is the built-in software, it doesn't allow the recording directly. We need to rely on something else also. In this case, a free program called Soundflower or some alternative like iShowU audio capture. For example, I'm opening the website for the Soundflower, and there is another alternative called iShowU audio capture. They will work in the exact same way. I will try this one. And so just two things you will need, and then we'll be ready to record the system sound using the direct signals, the internal signals, audio signals to record the internal audio. That will give you the original quality of the sound. There would be no degradation of the sound, degradation of the quality of the sound. So that would be the advantage of using this step. Essentially, we will go through three steps: installing this one of these two free softwares, and configuring the audio signal flow using something called audio MIDI Setup tool that's already in the Mac machine, and then finally using the QuickTime player and recording the internal audio. So on the very first step, installation of these free softwares. Actually, one of these free softwares. Let me show you just how you can do that. Because I have already installed these softwares, I won't be reinstalling it again, but I can show you where to download and how to install it. So if you choose to install the Soundflower, you go to this website. I will be providing the link to these two sites in the description below. So first of all, open this Soundflower website, and then there is this download link. And when you hover your mouse on this download, you will see that there are two further links for beta version of the Soundflower and the older stable version. I would recommend the older version, but I think you can also try and make it work with the beta version. So if you simply click on that, one of these two, it will download one of the DMZ files. So for example, I have these two downloads, one for Soundflower, another for iShowU audio capture. Likewise, if you prefer to install the another one, the Soundflower alternative, iShowU audio capture, then you simply go to the site and then click on this link for download installer again. This will give you, just like you see here, the DMZ installer. Now, once you have downloaded one of these installers, you simply double click on that one, and then you can move ahead on the installation process. It's very quick process. It doesn't take long. And once you have installed it, you will notice that wherever there is a listing or menu of the audio devices, you will see the name of these two softwares. If you have installed both will show up. If you have installed only one, that one will show up. For example, I have installed both, and so we already have the headphone. I already have the headphone. They're right now I'm connecting the headphone, so it shows up on the list. Then there are other menu items. And for example, the Soundflower, two channel Soundflower, 64 channel Soundflower. Both comes in the single installation, but we'll be using the 2 channel Soundflower. Actually, I'm not going to use, but you can try that one. Also, because I installed the other one also, and so it is showing up here. iShowU audio capture. Likewise, if you go like sound preferences or something like that, where you will see the listings of the audio devices, all of these things will show up either in the input devices list or in the output devices list. This is the output devices list, and you see that. So that's what you will notice immediately after you install these softwares. After you are done with the installations, now let's move on to the second step of configuring the audio signal flow using already available Mac application, which you can open by going to the Launchpad, just like I did right now. Actually, let me show you from the very beginning. So you are on the desktop, and if you click on the Launchpad and go to the folder inside the Launchpad, you will see many items in addition to this audio MIDI setup. If you cannot find that one, you simply open this the Spotlight search without going to Launchpad or from the Launchpad and type MIDI. Once it shows up here, you click on it and select the one that you want to select. For example, you could select this one if you decide to use the iShowU audio capture, and then going to this gear icon, select use this device for sound output. Or if you choose to use the Soundflower, click on this one and again go there and use this device for sound output. In my case, I didn't want to do that. Rather, if I did that, I wouldn't be able to hear the internal audio on my headphone, because all the output will be drained away or driven away to this software, and nothing will go to your headphone, and so you won't be able to hear and monitor what's going on during the recording process. So to be able to monitor what's going on during the recording process, you have to make the flow in such a way that both your both these both your headphone as well as one of these 2 softwares that you choose to use would receive the system audio output, or the internal audio output. And for that, you need to create the multi-output device. That's what I have already done. If you have not done that, you simply go here and click plus, and then click on the create multi-output device, and there you will see the listings of the possible devices. And what you would do is you choose Soundflower and built-in output, where built-in output is, for example, in my case, the headphone or the speaker. Or if you choose to use the iShowU audio software, audio capture, and built-in output, you do that. And then once you selected 2 of these, one the software, another is the built-in output, you go again to the gear menu and then choose use this device for sound output. For now, I'm not going to use, because this and that one is identical. See, I have already done that. So I'm going to delete this one by clicking on the minus. In your case, you can do that before you start recording, and it would be just fine. So this is the second step. We have already selected this as the sound output device. That's why this is not highlighted anymore, because it's already active, and so it is already working. Okay, finally, the third step is actually opening this recording software, in this case the QuickTime player. And then proceeding to record either only the audio or screen plus the audio, screen activities plus the audio. I will show you the one with the screen recording, but the process for audio only recording will be the same. Simply select that one, and the the steps would be similar. Here, first of all, you will select this one, which will open this little control with the record button plus a little down arrow that will list that will show a list of audio devices for the input to the recorder, to the recording software. For example, if I had selected internal, by default it would be internal microphone. And for example, I have not started recording it, but I simply selected the internal microphone as the input device for the recording software, which is the QuickTime player. And this sound monitor is already reflecting the sound that I'm producing by speaking. If I stop speaking, this doesn't show anything. See, now what you want is not the sound produced externally and received by the microphone, but something being produced by the machine itself, either through the streaming video or audio through internet, or simply playing something from your local store. Um, and in that case, you don't choose the internal microphone, but one of uh, these software devices. In my case, I will choose this one. But if you choose to use the Soundflower, you can do that as well. The Soundflower 2 channel or 64 channel. Uh, so in this case, now I selected the iShowU audio capture. So what it is doing is it is collecting all the internal audio signal and redirecting it, or streaming it to the recording software, that is the QuickTime player, and it will be able to record that sound, that audio signal. Right now, because there is nothing being played or being streamed, so the monitor is not showing anything, any activity. Now let me play an audio here of a old music and use it. So see, I'm playing the music, and the and that is being sensed by this recording software. Right now I'm not recording, but if I choose to record, so let me pause first and start recording. I hit this record button, and it asks me whether I want to record the full screen or some part of it. In this case, I will choose some part of it by simply selecting the region on the desktop on the screen, and I hit this one, and it will start recording. It has already started. Now I will play this one, and this is being recorded there. not the sound that is coming through the speaker and then going back to the microphone, but it is the recorder is directly receiving the signal internally, and that means the quality of the recording will be the best possible, the original quality, rather than the degraded quality that you would have to um, that you would have. So let me stop it and then stop the recording. And when I now let me see if I actually recorded that by simply playing it back here. See, this is what it recorded. And now you can save it by going there and exporting it to the best quality video possible. I will save it here, and that's how you do it. That file is ready to be played anytime you want later. And I have done it. So hopefully you can also do that. Let me summarize in the end. First of all, install one of these two softwares, the Soundflower or iShowU audio capture. Second, go to the audio MIDI setup software or the tool in your Mac machine, and then make the audio output go to both one of these softwares and to the standard output device, which in our case either the headphone or the speaker of your machine. And finally, open your QuickTime player and then start recording. Making sure that in the QuickTime player the input device is one of these softwares that you chose previously, not the internal microphone. In that way you will be recording the internal audio with the original quality. That's it. I hope you will also be able to do this, and hopefully you will enjoy the process. I wish you all the best, and thank you very much for watching this video.